Hello, Senior 2. Let's start the second term with Chapter 3, Bonds and Forms of Molecules. But before we start this chapter, we need to make a refreshment about chemical reaction. Of course, you studied before that chemical reaction, it's the breaking up bonds and the reactants, molecules, and formation of new bonds in the products or resultants, molecules from the reaction. So, if we have a chemical reaction, at least there must be what? Formation of new bonds to get new products. So there's a difference between chemical reaction and a mixture. Look here, for example, if we have an amount of iron fillings and sulfur powder, okay, and we mix them together, it's just a mixture because simply we can use a magnet to separate them. But the previous mixture, by heating, it produces a new product, iron disulfide. So here we have got what? New bonds, new products. So after heating, it's a chemical reaction. Without heating, it's just a mixture. So there's a difference between chemical reaction and mixture. After that, we need to know that valence electrons can be represented by just dots, and you know that. Lewis electron dot symbols. So, Lewis was the first one who introduced this idea. So we can represent, as you know, valence electrons, and also as you can see from this table, by using these dots. In addition, you need to know the difference between lone pairs of electrons and bond pairs of electrons. Look, bond pairs of electrons, they are the electron pairs which are responsible for the bond formation. We find them, as you can see here in this figure, forming what? The bonds. While lone pairs, they are the electron pairs which are found just freely, without any bond, as you can see here. So in case of ammonia molecule, we have three bond pairs of electrons, while just one lone pair of electrons. In addition, of course, you know that elements of the modern periodic tables are either active or inactive, like the noble gases, the 6 noble gases, because their outermost energy level is completely filled with electrons, while metals and non-metals are active elements. Now, we can start this chapter, which is talking about types of bonds. We have two types of bonds: chemical bonds and physical bonds. Chemical bonds like ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond, while physical bonds like hydrogen bond and metallic bond. And we're gonna study each one of them individually. So let's start with chemical bonds. Number 1, ionic bonds.